Yo guys, what's up? It's Teacher's Game 2 coming at you with another video, and I am going to tell you the 5 most important tames that you have to have on the new map, Valguero. Now this has nothing to do with tames that are like obvious, like for example you need an Enki, you need a Deinonychus, you need some sort of wood gatherer. These are 5 tames that you don't normally have, or some people don't normally go for quickly at least, and you need them. They are supremely important to get good breeding lines, all that kind of stuff. So without further ado, let's go check those 5 out. They are in no particular order. However, it is important to have all 5 of these things. Now, if you don't mind leaving a like and a subscribe if you haven't done so already, it's really appreciated. The amount of support you guys have given me recently has been awesome. I just want to say thank you for that. So let's go ahead and check them out. So starting, these are the 5. The deinonychus, procoptodon, therizinosaurus, this is the obvious one, the fire wyvern. And then a lot of people have been pushing these to the side, but the pteranodon. Now let's talk about why. Now the deinonychus, a lot of people are like, well, they're really weak and so on and so forth, and they're not blah, 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 blah. However, they are insanely good scout tames. They are really fast. They can climb any surface, and if you've seen my video on these guys, they actually have the ability to, no matter how much weight is on them, continue to move, which is crazy. If you haven't seen that video, you should check it out. Basically, these guys are invincible when it comes to weight. Now, they're really fast, great scouting mounts. No, these are not mounts that you're going to go take on many big tames with. However, they do have that ability to latch onto the side of things and put a bleed effect on things, which is pretty awesome because, well, if you get 6 or 7 of these guys in a pack, there's not much they can't take down. Obviously, a Giga's off that list because, well, Gigas do too much damage and have too much health, but some bleed effects on these guys. This is why these guys are an important tame that you need on this new map. So don't put it off to the side. You got to tame one of these things for yourself. Now, if you've seen my video on these guys, this is probably the most important medium-sized tame you need on the map, the procoptodon. Now here is why. Yeah, they gather berries, a lot of them. This is a 1x, so this is something that you can see that they gather pretty quickly. If you really wanted to, you could literally use this as your berry run, and they carry a ton of weight, so it's not something you need to be worried about weight-wise. Now, but the bigger reason why you need these guys is because underneath them, they have a pouch, and as long as you have a male and a female, what happens is procoptodons actually help you raise babies because you stick the baby dinosaur in the female procoptodon's pouch and they consume less, and whenever you imprint with them, they get a double imprint, which is crazy. I never really used these guys up until I started using them on Valguero, and now this is one of the first things I tame. Not only that, but here's something that's really cool. These guys can jump insanely far. So if you're looking for another scout tame, a quick, high-speed procoptodon can carry a lot of stuff if you need it to, and they can jump insanely far, get over the top of behemoth gates, climb mountains, basically. They are just an all-around awesome tame. So you need yourself a procoptodon. Hopefully you get one because these guys are one of the most important tames on the new map. Now let's check out number 3. Sort of an obvious one, but the reason that I like this guy the most is not for anything farming resources wise. So in the new map, there are a total of 3 caves. 2 of those caves actually, oh my goodness, where are you going, Mr. Fire Wyvern? Can you please not do that? So in those caves, first and foremost, you need to have a tame with you, otherwise you are going to get shredded. Now, obviously, this is not the typical tame that people take into a cave, but it's something that's really helpful. But what you want to do with them, if you level them up, you can use the C attack on them, and it's an AoE attack. So basically anything that's nearby, which means the Meganurea, or whatever the heck they're called, the bugs, all of those will get shredded by this thing down in the cave. So they're really important cave tames on this map because they make everything so much easier to gather. Now, not only that, but I'm sure you already know this, these guys gather insane everything. Their power attack gathers insane wood and meat. Their right-click attack, or their secondary, gathers really good fiber, which is kind of crazy. You can just run through stuff and shred fiber. And then their C, or their tertiary attack, gathers berries. Now, they're good all-around harvesters. I'll show you what I mean. You smack a tree, you get 103 wood per tree on 1x. So getting some high-level ones of these is really important. I have no idea where the dragon went, so we're going to go ahead and go with the Pteranodon and look for him, and go with the Pteranodon as the number 4 most important tame. Now, a lot of people have kind of thrown Pteranodons to the side recently. Now, they're a great early game mount because they give you air access. However, on this map, you can actually fly inside of all of the caves. So if you just have some good level Pteranodons, I mean like 250-ish, you can just fly in and out of a cave and not have to worry about anything because you can just fly over all of the bugs, do all that stuff, fly in, get the artifacts and loot crates you want, and then leave. So Pteranodons are really useful on this new map. Unless they fix it sometime soon, it's going to be incredibly important to have these Pteranodons. This is the number 4 for that reason. They're great scout tames, obviously, because they're early, easy to tame. Button does not take them very long to tame them, and they are just overall awesome tames. Now, I have no idea where that dragon just went, so we're going to go. Oh, there's a procoptodon. Reminder, tame a procoptodon, even if you don't normally. So we're going to go and check out the dragon, but I don't think he's here, so we're going to go ahead and spawn one in and then we'll start again. Nope, never mind, he's right over here. Perfect. Now, this is an obvious one, but you need a dragon on this map. That's just one of the first goals you should have, is to have a dragon. Now, you don't want an ice wyvern. Ice wyverns are nowhere near as good as fires. The reason is very simple. Ice wyverns just slow things down. Fire wyverns, with their fire breath, do that continuous damage, and they light things on fire, which causes damage over time as well. Now, yeah, you're probably going to have to tame some sort of ice wyvern first because the ice wyvern canyon is above the fire wyvern canyon. However, inside the fire wyvern canyon, there's an artifact, so you need a fire wyvern for that. And you can't really go inside the fire wyvern canyon cave without a fire wyvern because you get shredded if you're on an ice. Now, these guys are also good because you can take them inside the jungle cave too, drop the entire way down, shred everything, and then pull out your therizinosaurus. Not only that, but if you use the tertiary attack, in case you didn't know this, these guys are the best thatch gatherers in the game. So you just go to like the jungle or something like that, land yourself your wyvern, and then just hit your C attack a couple of times, and you come back with a good amount of thatch. Now, these guys are awesome little mounts. Not little, they're one of the larger mounts in the game. And I know this is the obvious one, but I just can't say it enough. You need yourself one of these guys. So, hopefully that helps, and it's just the 5 tames. No matter where you are on the map, you need these. Even if you're in the underground zone like me and my tribe are, we still have all of these because they're really important, because when we come up to the surface, we need to have access to all of these things. Now, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you don't mind leaving a like and a subscribe, that'd be much appreciated, and I will catch you guys later. Teachers Game 2, out.